Alrighty. Hi, my name is Marissa Noon, and I'm applying for the Tickle College of Engineering HITES 12 program. And this is my video. So I'm just going to be kind of like chilling here, and I wanted to make it really casual and personable so you guys could kind of get an idea of who I am and why I'm applying for this and such. So I hope I answer your questions thoroughly, but yeah, let's get started. Okay, so the first question is, describe a significant event in your life that has influenced your decision to pursue a career within engineering. Well, okay, so throughout elementary school and middle school, and honestly some of high school, I really struggled with math. And I'm not talking like, oh, like some concepts were just hard for me to grasp. Like, no, I genuinely struggled extremely hard. I will never forget just crying over math homework constantly, just because it was so frustrating and hard to understand that I would end up just like having to walk away, and I would always be asking for help just because it was just so hard, and my parents would just sit down with me every night and really work through it with me, but I just never like really understood it. But yeah, so fast forward to sophomore year in high school, and I was working on Honors Algebra 2, and so I honestly, like, it clicked so well for me. That was the first math class I had ever actually, like, understood thoroughly and really been like, wow, this actually makes sense. Like, she would be teaching on the board and it would make so much sense to me, and that was definitely a new feeling, but I definitely think it was, like, partly some of the teachers. She really helped me and encouraged me and, noticed my hard work. So that was really awesome. And that is really where it clicked for me. And, I'm not saying I'm like a mathematical genius now or anything, but yeah, that's when it really clicked and it started to make more sense. And it kind of gave me this new, outlook on math, because up until that point, I had never thought like math is useful, like I'm going to use it in my everyday life and I'm going to love it and I'm going to enjoy it so much and it's going to be great. Like, it was not that way at all. But after that, I was really able to just take a step back and say, wow, like math is so useful and it's very helpful in the world, and especially within engineering. So that is definitely a significant event in my life that changed my perspective on not only math, but just math-based careers as well. Because I think if I had never like had that experience, I would definitely have not been checking out engineering or anything like that. So yes, that's been beneficial to my thought of wanting to do engineering. All right, second question. What are you looking to gain from this experience? Well, like I said, I'm interested in engineering. I have to do engineering. Like, I'm definitely open. So I think this will be beneficial for me to just go through this program and really kind of step into the whole process of engineering, just because I feel like engineering is so broad. There are just so many different kind of fields and everything within engineering that it's kind of like, what exactly could I do? And this program will really help me in kind of figuring that out and saying like, wow, engineering is for me, like, let's do this. Right now, I'm solely focused on engineering because I really think I'm good. I could be good at it. And so anyways, how do you plan to use your engineering career? Well, honestly, I've actually thought about this question a lot. This is kind of like a tricky one for me, I guess. I've been kind of interested in petroleum engineering. Ever since I've been a little kid, I've always loved traveling, seeing the world, meeting new people, cultural immersion, all that good stuff. And I feel like with petroleum engineering, you're working on the oil rigs and everything, but you're just traveling and you're going to different countries and you're helping those local and national economies through what you're doing. And I think that's awesome because I love helping people. At the end of the day, I feel like helping people helps myself, if that makes sense. Like, I know that kind of sounds weird, but helping people just makes me feel good. And it's awesome to just see that you're making such an impact in their lives. And I think that's that's one thing that really just like hits home. Like, I would honestly love to boost clean energy production and hopefully try to figure out like a more effective way to extract the oil so that I could like prevent oil spills, just because they're really bad for the not only the city or state or country, but they're also bad for marine life and the ocean, and the effects are detrimental to growth in the city or the marine life as well. So that is definitely one thing that I would try my hardest and look into to try to fix and help and prevent. Last question. List your top 3 choices of engineering colleges you're applying to and why. All right, so first one is definitely UTK, just because I love Knoxville. I've lived here my entire life. I grew up here. It's honestly, Knoxville is the best city that I truly believe that Knoxville is the best city that you could ever live in, just because it has so much to offer, and especially UTK, and their engineering program is extremely strong. So I would honestly love to go to UTK. So that's probably like my top choice. And then my second and third choices, I am thinking about Purdue and Virginia Tech, just because they also have amazing engineering programs as well. And they're not too far away from home, but that would be like a good experience to, you know, get out of my comfort zone a little bit and try new things, just like, you know, conquering math and overcoming math, and really being able to kind of challenge myself in that aspect. I feel like maybe going out of my comfort zone a little bit would challenge myself, and I would be able to meet plenty of new people, and it would just be an awesome experience. So yes, UTK, Purdue, and Virginia Tech, all amazing engineering schools you could expand your learning through. So yep, that is about it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this. Bye.